sunlight streamed into the block office, where Debbie O'Brien, a senior developer in her 40s, exuded confidence and vitality, her eyes shining brightly. She was fully immersed in an onboarding training session, her eyes sparkling with a thirst for new knowledge and a vision for the future. Debbie's face was filled with burning passion to join Block's applied AI team and contribute to the Goose project, as if one could see the flames igniting within her. The entire room was filled with an energy intertwined with innovation and wisdom, as if sparks of colliding thoughts could be heard in the air, heralding the commencement of a groundbreaking AI project. Debbie's smile was infectious, as if she had already foreseen the huge changes the Goose project would bring, her eyes full of anticipation and determination. Debbie sat in her home office in Mallorca, her eyes fixed on the computer screen, fully engaged in a virtual training session. Suddenly, a cold, unidentified voice cut through the calm of the meeting like a sharp blade, and the screen instantly plunged into darkness, leaving only Debbie's stunned reflection. A flicker of confusion crossed Debbie's face, quickly replaced by unease. Her heart began to race, a sense of foreboding washing over her. Slack messages flooded in like a tide, each one like a sharp knife, piercing Debbie's nerves as colleagues anxiously reported the bad news of layoffs. "Please check your email." The narrator's voice echoed in Debbie's ears like a death sentence, pushing her into the abyss. Debbie's gaze shifted from the black screen on her monitor to the surging news of layoffs, and in that moment, her world collapsed, leaving only endless bewilderment and fear. The night was deep, and Debbie's face was illuminated by the cold light of her laptop screen, with shadows of anxiety flickering in her eyes. Time seemed to stand still, and she anxiously refreshed her emails, each click accompanied by an inner struggle and anticipation. Her eyes fixed on the screen, she frantically searched the company-wide memo from Jack Dorsey for the personal notification that could change her fate. The apartment was deathly silent, with only the faint hum of the computer, like an amplified heartbeat, striking the uncertainty deep within her. Her fingers trembled on the touchpad, each slide carrying a hint of desperation, as if racing against time and battling fate. The light from the screen cast flickering shadows on her face, reflecting her current torment, as if the whole world had shrunk to just her and this cold machine. The night was deep, and in the home office on the island of Mallorca, Derby was slumped tiredly over his desk, drowsy, the sound of his keyboard unusually clear in the silence. Suddenly, the computer screen lit up abruptly, and a DocuSign window popped up. The glaring white light instantly dispelled her fatigue, her heart pounding like a drum. She trembled as she clicked, and a cold dismissal letter appeared on the screen, each word piercing her eyes like a sharp blade. The cold light of the screen reflected on Derby's pale face, despair and helplessness intertwined. Tears welled up in his eyes, but never fell. She quietly closed her laptop, a soft click, as if announcing the end of her career, the burden of unemployment weighing heavily on her heart, making the night seem even darker. In the cold light and shadow of the virtual conference room, Jack Dorsey, a man in his 40s wearing a baseball cap with love printed on it, faced thousands of muted employees expressionlessly. He calmly announced the decision to lay off 4,000 people, his voice without a ripple, as if reading an unimportant report. On the other end of the screen, angry and sarcastic emojis surged like a tide, silently accusing him of coldness and heartlessness. He attributed the harsh reality of layoffs to artificial intelligence and flatter team structures, his words filled with cold logic. On the screen, the employees' anger and confusion erupted in silence, while Jack Dorsey's face showed only a suffocating calm. Studio lights focused, the female anchor's expression was professional as she reported the news of Block Company's stock price soaring due to their layoff announcement, with charts fluctuating wildly on the screen. Block's stock price surged after the company announced layoffs. The anchorwoman's voice echoed in the studio, her gaze firm and sharp. Analyst Zachary Gunn, with a calm expression, calmly revealed the truth of AI washing, exposing how companies package cost-cutting measures as technological advancements. This is a kind of... He emphasized that the real driving forces were financial pressure and a bloated workforce, not artificial intelligence, his eyes revealing his insistence on the truth. Debbie sat in her home office in Mallorca, looking calmly at the camera, her eyes sparkling with memories. She took a deep breath, recalling her 2 layoff experiences. The first was at Microsoft, an experience that gave her a new understanding of the workplace. I was laid off twice, the first time at Microsoft. This made me realize deeply that today's job market is full of uncertainty, especially for us white-collar workers. Financial preparation becomes crucial. She spoke with determination about how she used her Microsoft severance pay to pay off her mortgage, building a solid defense for her family, her eyes filled with confidence in the future. The Mallorcan sun gently streamed into Debbie's home office, gilding her silhouette. Debbie sat before the camera, her gaze firm and piercing, as if able to penetrate the screen and reach the heart of the audience. She was concluding a passionate speech. Her gestures were powerful and rhythmic, each movement seeming to lend force to her words, emphasizing the importance of every syllable. Embrace artificial intelligence, not to save jobs, but to treat it as a powerful tool for empowering individuals. In this world of uncertainty, we must prioritize financial stability and psychological resilience. Layoffs are not personal failures, but systemic shifts that we need to learn to navigate. Most importantly, find joy in the journey of life. That's what truly matters. Debbie's words resonated powerfully, echoing in the sunlight, full of strength and wisdom.